Word was with God, and the Word was God. And darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. And the Lord said, I have certainly seen the oppression of my people. The voice of your brother's blood is crying out to me from the ground. They do not know, nor do they understand. They walk around in darkness. Then King David went in and sat before the Lord, and he said, Who am I, sovereign Lord, and what is my family that you have brought me this far? My soul is crushed with longing. My soul clings to the dust. My soul weeps because of grief. Strengthen me according to your word. The ropes of death encompassed me, and the torrents of destruction terrified me. The ropes of Sheol surrounded me. The snares of death confronted me. My God, my rock, my shield, my stronghold, my salvation, look at my affliction and rescue me. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried to my God for help. He heard my voice. Therefore, the Lord will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin will conceive and give birth to a son. Then a shoot will spring from the stem of Jesse, and a branch from his roots will bear fruit. I see him, but not now. I look at him, but not near. A star shall appear from Jacob. A scepter shall rise from Israel, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace, Faithful and True, Chief Cornerstone, Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, who pardons all your guilt, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from the pit, who crowns you with favor and compassion. Say to those with an anxious heart, take courage, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance. The retribution of God will come, but he will save you. Then the eyes of those who are blind will be opened, and the ears of those who are deaf will be unstopped. Then those who limp will leap like a deer, and the tongue of those who cannot speak will shout for joy. For waters will burst forth in the wilderness, and streams in the desert. Mary will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. And Jesus, seeing their faith, said to the paralyzed man, Son, your sins are forgiven. I say to you, get up, pick up your pallet, and go home. He said to the man, stretch out your hand, and his hand was restored. He cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come out! Out came the man who had died. He touched her hand, and the fever left, and he healed all who were ill. Then he got up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, Hush, be still. Jesus rebuked him, and the demon came out of him. And he answered and said to them, Go and report to John what you have seen and heard. People who were blind receive sight. People who limped walk. People with leprosy are cleansed, and people who were deaf hear. Dead people are raised up, and people who are poor have the gospel preached to them. Do not be amazed. You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who has been crucified, but he has risen, just as he said. And he said, go into all the world and preach the gospel, heal the sick, raise the dead, sing for joy, bless his name, for he is King of kings and Lord of lords, and greatly to be praised.